Hello and welcome to the Doombringer Duel League, week 3. This right here is the hairiest goddamn show on Twitch.tv. I'm GMT. He is over there, sorry. Sudden Death Sandy, how you doing today, buddy?
Hello, GMT. I'm so happy to be on Doombringer finally.
Yeah.
I've been away for 2 weeks. I was supposed to join you 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And alas, I had Quake World commitments at the time, and last week I was ill. But finally.
Finally, and it's going to be a much better show for it. Speaking of that show, we are going to be going pretty quickly today because we've got 3 matches for you, and one of them's on a bit of a clock. But anyway, our first match is going to be sort of a low elo heroes reminiscent game. It's going to be 2 stalwarts in the scene, 2 classics of Doombringer. It's CrazyAl, and it's also demsix. Timcom alumni, very nice lads, obviously, and both around about the same skill level.
Right,
So
you know, CrazyAl is just the coolest person on earth, so I gotta root for him. But I mean, demsix also last week, not too impressed. That was maybe the maybe not the most interesting game that week, anyways, as I was watching you cast that. So I'm kind of rooting for CrazyAl here, but that's just me.
You know, I should favor Al, right? He is the person I've spent a lot of time with, helped organize TimCon with, and all these sorts of things. But I don't know. I think demsix's player portrait is cooler, so I'm going to go with him. Speaking of, here he is. A couple of losses, a couple of wins, but he's lost to very good players. demsix is kind of in form. He's playing, I think, the best he ever has, and he was never a terrible player, but certainly, he would enter a tournament and you wouldn't expect him to get too far. But now, actually, I think in the form that he's in, with the experience he has in Doombringer, could well make some upsets happen. And on paper, you would say that CrazyAl here is favored. You would. But I'm not too sure if that will hold true today. How about we get into it? Let's go into map 1. Here we are then. CrazyAl versus demsix here on GT4. If I had to guess, I would say that this was demsix's pick, but hard to say.
What is CrazyAl's favorite map, by the way? You probably know. I don't. So
yeah, it should be the Error Walk or Duel 1. Certainly, when I used to play games with Alan like 5 to 6 years ago. Oh dear Lord, what is this?
That was terrible for CrazyAl, but okay, so that only makes me love CrazyAl even more because I'm also an Airwalk fan. I also like some of the dual maps, not all of them, but Airwalk, of course, is like my forte. That is my home map in every single game, whether it be Doombringer or any other game. As we see that demsix is taking a pretty good control over the first couple of seconds of this map, taking a 3-0 lead early on here.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice from him. And, it's been kind of unorthodox. It's been some weird fights, and he's really sticking with this rocket. He's going to get caught out there, though, and a little bit of a scramble off the start leaves CrazyAl with a little bit less stack than he would like, but he's up to top way A, and should be able to get on this red, because I don't think, demsix would have to be pretty brave to go in there and take it with no weapons.
What are the strengths of these players? As we see another fight going down, CrazyAl doing a great job there, finishing demsix off with a railgun. But yeah, what would you say the strengths are of these players? Because you know them better than I do. I know the top players, of course, but once you get to demsix and even CrazyAl, even though he's the coolest person alive, I don't know too much about their strengths. Are any of them like rail crazy or lightning gun heavy or just amazing rocket jumps or movement or rockets in general?
Yeah,
so tell me anything about them.
For sure. So Al is really, back in the day, he was known for being very smooth mechanically. His movement's still really good, but what he had in terms of LG and rail, he doesn't quite have these days. But that's still going to be his strength, more so than his timing, more so than his positioning. He's very good at movement. He's pretty decent at keeping track of his opponent. And yeah, his hit scan's decent. demsix, on the other hand, I find is like a really anonymous player in that I don't think he has any particular strengths or weaknesses. Like for the level that he's at, he almost does everything at the exact level that he should. He's like, some players are really polarized, right? They've got great strengths and really bad weaknesses. I would say I'm one of those players. But demsix is like dead middle of the road. I would say, you know, he does prefer rockets over hit scan a little bit more than most players. And that's certainly something we've been seeing in Doombringer lately, where a lot of these players from other games, they come in with their mechanics and suddenly it's like, okay, LG, rel, yeah, sick, I understand those. And so they use them a lot. Whereas older players that have been playing Doombringer for a long time, they have more of a feel for the rockets. And they have more of a feel for the
know how to
physics.
use the shotgun, the super shotgun, of course, which is something that if you're just coming from another like Quake-like game, you might not understand how much damage the super shotgun deals in Doombringer. The 144 damage is just massive.
It's gonna kill people more often than not, and especially with instant weapon switch, it becomes one of the most important things in a Doombringer player's skill set to have is abusing the quick switch, abusing the shotgun. And yeah, these guys, because they've played a lot of Doombringer and for a very long time, they'll be pretty good at that stuff. You know, it's weirdly their fundamentals, because they're not fantastic players in other games, maybe won't be the best, but they'll Doombringer specific skills they'll have in spades.
And you know, sometimes that can be big against other people, like other players from other games who are trying out and trying to play in the Doombringer Duel League. Like, if you know the fundamentals of Doombringer, what makes Doombringer unique, apart from the movement, of course, is like the super shotgun is one of those things. And if you know that very well, you could just turn into that, you know, Reki clone or whatever, because nobody likes to play against Reki, whether it's in the US or in Europe, because he's so good with abusing that super shotgun. And that makes Reki such a good player. And even and I'm not saying that Reki is a lesser player, but a lesser player could potentially deal a lot of damage to players who are not aware of just how dangerous the super shotgun is. Anyways, we see demsix taking a lead here, 7-2. You said it was his pick, yeah?
I would imagine so. We don't actually have the record, but I would be pretty sure of it.
All right. Well, CrazyAl gets 1 kill on the board there, another one. So 3-7 in favor of demsix. I'm rooting for CrazyAl here, the crazy Scotsman that he is.
He certainly is. Big rockets here now through the telly with the LG. Should be able to finish demsix here, and he does.
Nice.
Basically a fresh spawn, but he's got the weapons, and again, that's something that's sort of developing in Doombringer at the moment. Also pioneered by Reki, is weapon control above everything else. And look at him go, but the bolter, you love to see it. demsix off the spawn, going to be taking Al down. I think that may well get him a red as well.
Yeah, the red is spawning, so that should be demsix. And I don't know, CrazyAl actually showed a very good lightning gun just before then and showed some terrific aim, so I was hoping for CrazyAl, but then that one bolter shot, that is the most humiliating way to die. Like, I'd rather die from getting, you know, a punch to my face in Doombringer than getting killed by the bolter, because the bolter is, while one of the coolest weapons, it is also a very humiliating way to die.
Alan getting boosted there. That was nice.
Yeah. And can he take this fight though, CrazyAl? He's trying to maybe find that kill. He still has 4 minutes to work with. Only 2 frags behind. This is going to be a close one, GMT. This is a great way to start the night off.
It really is. And also, you got to bear in mind that that was like a fight that had more on the line than you would expect, because he was trying to keep demsix off the 50 so he himself could collect it. Then over to the mega. But what is this fight? Yeah, demsix gets on it, and on the low ground with the knockback as it is, does so much more damage. And Al had all that momentum that was looking to equalize this game, is sort of sent packing for a little bit, and he now has to defend this mega. He will for now.
Yeah, 1 yellow to his name, but he wants more. That red steal was amazing. The mega is available now though for CrazyAl, so he's gonna get that and another yellow. So he's got a pretty decent stack here to take this fight. Does he have the ammo though? He has the rocket launcher, no railgun ammo. He's gonna run away for now, but here we go. This is gonna be the big fight.
Oh!
CrazyAl wins it. He's gonna get the first kill. Can he get the spawn frag as well? Maybe at least make his way over to the red army. Sure, he's up to 3 HP. He's gonna have to run away. No, he's gonna take the fight. 5 HP. He's gonna go to the red. He's gonna get the red. So they're gonna trade. So both of them get a kill. As that one was very close. What a dance between what they were supposed to be doing. Anyways, demsix is gonna pick up the red armor, but he doesn't really have any weaponry, so he's gonna have to be careful in this fight. Now he's gonna grab the rail gun, so that's gonna keep him safe for a little bit. But only one frag between the two. 2 minutes and 15 seconds remaining.
What a great map it's been. demsix still with that small lead, but you've got to favor Al, I think, for the momentum, for the impetus that he has
16 HP,
right
there
now.
you go. We're tied 8-8, and CrazyAl has the upper hand here. He has the control. He should be able to grab that red if he wants to. And there you go. That's the red pickup.
Huge stack, huge stack.
Now he's got a railgun as well. He also has the mega, of course, from before. It's going to spawn again in 10 seconds. If he just controls the map here, he should be good for map number 1.
He really should. He's going to hit that rail. Now with the LG, just has to keep demsix at bay here. Just needs to stop the mega steal. And if he does that, it'll be all right. From up above, though, demsix doing a surprising amount of damage. But Al, you know, he's got the stack. He can work with a huge RJ. Now, just looking for what would be the final frag, I think, but it doesn't matter. He can't lose right now. Any fight he takes is a good one with this sort of stack.
He eats damage from 3 rockets, but he's still at 110, 150, so he's still pretty decent. Like, he's looking good even after that exchange. And now he can, of course, challenge the next mega. Red and mega will be on at about the same time, so he needs to be careful. He's gonna have to give up one of the items, most likely. He's gonna challenge the red. He's going for demsix right here. The mega is available though. He's gonna fall back, grab the yellow and maybe the mega as well before the next fight. This is so close. 45 seconds remaining.
Oh no!
Nice mid-air rocket from demsix. Is it gonna be enough though to bring him down? No, it's not. CrazyAl's still alive. He still has like all of that mega is almost gone now, and all the armor as well. 62 armor. He needs to be careful with this fight. The red is up. It is available for both players. Who's gonna make the jump towards it? No, we're gonna fight instead. And CrazyAl gets the kill. 20 seconds remaining at this point. You just grab the items and run away, all right?
Absolutely. I think he's got enough stack to do it. He can hold his ground. I wouldn't be going up any jump pads right now if I were him, to be honest, because I feel like that's just about the only way you can lose this. But he holds his nerve. He holds his serve, and that is going to be map 1. CrazyAl 10, demsix 8, and it's a superb showing for our first game today.
What a great first game. Look at that. 23 yellows picked up by demsix, 9 reds. He had a lot, but the megas were the big difference. Al with 12 megas versus 2. That's a big difference.
Well, let's compose ourselves just for a second. Let's think about what went right and what went wrong there. I think demsix came out of the gate strong, but there was never a time where demsix had like 200, but there was for Al. And also, Al didn't push his luck too much, I think. He was pretty conservative. Okay, one big RJ here or there. One defense of the red, whereas he could have just backed onto the mega. But for the most part, he played it pretty cautiously and just used his stack and used that as an advantage. Whereas I think that demsix was trying to force the issue maybe too much, which does happen on GT4. It's a pretty small map. You can feel like you need to control everything. You need to get the spawn frags. But a close battle in the end, and I think that that's very telling of how this series is supposed to go. It's going to be very close. And speaking of, let's get into map number 2.
Let's.
Oh, 5. Okay. Ooh. Very different map.
1. Fight.
No rail. We're on board with Alan. This map, I don't know who I would favor on here at all, actually. I think both of them have their strengths here. They're both very experienced players, which in something like Duel 5, one of the slightly more esoteric Doombringer maps, is so important. Alan's going to understand the importance of this upper layer to get the LG, to get the grenades, because ammo is not plentiful here.
Now, this is also one of those maps where you can kind of play out of control. All right, like you're not under. Oh my god, that's a car alarm outside. I hope you guys didn't hear that. But anyways, you can kind of play out of control. You can keep your distance. You're not forced into fights that you don't want to take. But here's the first exchange, as they're both gonna go through the teleporter. They were both trying to go for it, but Al is gonna make it out of there. He's still alive. He's got the lightning gun. Only 12 cells, however, so he needs to be careful. Like you said, ammo is scarce on this freaking map, and without a rail, it's difficult.
It is. It's a very unique map, I find. You know, it's kind of like, you know, Lost World, super different, or not Furious, sorry, Vertical Vengeance, something like that. You know, you've got a really different flavor of game. And I know from Quake World, where the maps are all hugely different in how they play. You know, it's a similar thing. And it's why Duel 5 is a little bit love or hate, because suddenly you're playing a game that is so much less about red than it is about 2 small LG boxes. You know,
Yeah.
that's what you care about.
I mean,
I've
that
seen
is one
people...
of the cool things about Doombringer is the fact that the ammo is so incredibly important in Doombringer, especially on a map like Duel 5, whereas in other Quake-like games, it might be the red or the mega. I mean, the mega and the red are still important, but even if you get those items and you don't have any ammo for your weapons, it's still gonna rage trouble. But here we go, another exchange, but Al is just looking so good on that stack. The only thing he's missing is kind of ammo. He's got a little bit of lightning gun, but well, he's gonna jump around with his fists, and god damn it, that noise in the background. I'm so sorry.
It's undoubtedly worse for you than it is for us. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah, and the other thing with Duel 5 is that the plentifulness of shotguns. It just sort of sways things a little bit in that direction of where a lot of people, when you were talking about playing out of control, you can just hide behind these corners. You can wait for your opponent. And that becomes a huge deal as well, because yeah, a red armor is 100 armor. You know what a shotgun is? 144. It's a bit more serious. It's actually, for quite a slow, big map, it's quite combat centric for that reason. And CrazyAl does deliver there. It's a close fight. Is he gonna do the jump? Do the jump. I can't do the jump.
He's trying.
Yeah.
There you go. There's the movement from Al that you were talking about.
Yeah, and never again do that, Adam. Not on my show. Adam shouted defrag. Disgusting. Alan, oh god. That's not defrag, that's bad.
Yeah.
Oh, what a way to give away like 50 stack and now the fight. What? He's tried to do a shotgun jump, boys. It's not worked, unsurprisingly. Oh,
this is almost like the DM. Well, oh god. Oh no. Well, okay, demsix with an opportunity here. Everything went terribly wrong.
It was really bad, wasn't it? That was just not ideal. demsix, yeah, now not quite on the board, and he has not got on that mega. He's on the red though, and now trying to fight up close with these rockets.
He actually gave up the mega. He didn't have to. He had time to get to the mega, but I guess he lost timing of it, and CrazyAl was able to get it, and there you go. Al down to 29 HP, but oh
no, he did it. He did it with the last rocket. They're gonna trade. Lovely stuff. Do you wanna? Here's a fun thing about this map and its ammo. So you see these 2 LG boxes just outside that doorway.
Yes.
Zorikwa times those.
Yeah, he has a tendency of timing almost every weapon on the map.
Yeah, he's a big brain man. We're gonna see him a little bit later. Actually, it's good. demsix takes a lot of damage there, and Al doesn't really. Good defense from him. Now demsix is going to dive onto the red though, and up close, Alan doesn't have any answers. He's got 11 cells of LG. Now as the SSG turns around, he can shoot once.
That was a very weird fight from Al. I don't understand it. He still had cells, but he started swinging his fists. I was like, what are you doing? You still have ammo. Maybe he didn't realize. I'm not sure. Anyways, there you go. The counter kill as he's down to 18 HP. They're just fragging away and like trading on Duel 5, which is kind of weird. I mean, it is one of those maps where it's kind of easy to stay away if you want to. It's a very large map, and you can kind of, yeah, you can run away from fights, so to speak, if you compare it to some smaller map like Arrow Walk or other maps that you can kind of play defensively on, but they keep trading, and I mean, why not?
Yeah, why not? Just let's go swing our dicks at each other, see who comes out on top.
I feel like that's the only way that Al fights, isn't it? Just yeah.
TimCon lands a
swinger
weird
dicks.
place. Strange things happen at TimCon. Coming through the telly. Thought he might get a fight, instead just gets a free mega. Lovely stuff for Al, who is on here for a 2-0 in this series. 3 minutes 50 seconds. Demsix needs to do something quite quickly if he is to bring this one back. Al even RJing. I don't like it on a map where the health and armor is so limited. I do not like RJs at all, and that's rough. And that's even
he's
worse.
gonna get the return frag though, but you were right. It is maybe not the play right here.
I think RJing is really good on some maps, to be clear. It's just duel 5 no. Dropping down with the SSG, not really hitting all that much. Demsix here with an opportunity. I feel he's going to back away and take the easy red though. I like it.
You know what I love about this map though is that a railgun would completely destroy the map.
Yeah.
And that's why it's so smart to not have a railgun on it.
Yep. Just keep it simple. Like, you know what? We can't make this map playable with a railgun, so let's just not bother. And also, what is that? Demsix is hitting some wild mid-airs. In the big fight as well, he hit one. It's just knocked him all the way into the sky. He's going to RJ, and I actually don't mind it in that position. But yeah, Demsix on a bit of a warpath here. 1 frag to make up, 2.5 minutes to do it
It's going to
in.
be picked up by Al. Ooh, so Demsix has a lot of armor. He had even more just before, but here we go. Here's the big fight.
I thought he was going to hit another crazy mid.
Yeah,
I was ready for it. 14 HP.
You have you have no HP, no armor. You can't really be aggressive here. You need, that's a good start, Yellow. But now you need HP. You need health. Mega's gonna spawn in 8 seconds.
Can't fight for it.
No, he can't.
He's slightly fucked. Or maybe not. If Alan
actually, never mind. He's going for it. He's gonna get the mega pickup. Now he's gonna get another yellow. Now he's looking pretty decent. He's got a bunch of cells and 10 rockets. Actually 15 rockets. He should be able to... No, what? Oh, Al with a perfect fight. He's gonna win that. He wasn't supposed to. There
he
we
really
go.
wasn't. But what's this? The RJ once again the mid-air. The mid-air again and again.
One of those very unnecessary rocket jumps from Al. I don't think he needed to rocket jump. Oh, well. He still got the lead. 8-7. We still have 1.5 minutes to go, but...
And for the viewers at home, this is especially tense for a couple of reasons that we will reveal in a moment.
We'll get there.
Demsix does tie it up, and Adam in production sighs with relief as Demsix now looking to charge on through the teleporter. And where is Alan? Is Alan on that red? He's not. Okay. Opportunity here for Demsix, and he's going to have slightly more stacks than Al, who only has the 1YA. On the high ground now is Al shooting down a couple of rockets. Demsix just holds the low ground rather. Now with the Gotling, not really getting much done. And Alan's going to take him down. This could be disastrous because it's Mega as well.
Oh. All right, 30 seconds to go.
Okay, well, I mean, next frag wins, right? Almost definitely. This is golden goal territory. Might literally go to sudden death. Wouldn't that be a thing? Dropping down onto the shotgun shaft. Out for Demsix rocket now. Alan in the worst position in the map. Demsix goes close now with the LG and he will finish. 5 seconds to survive. I think he'll do it. And there we have it.
Wow.
Map 2 goes to Demsix. And now to explain why that was really tense. So this is a demo we're casting. And we didn't exactly know the demo order. All we knew is that it went to 3 maps. So we're just fingers crossed we got the right ones. And yes, we did this time, thankfully. But yeah, we are going to our 3rd map. And it's Duel 1 as well, the seminal Doombringer Duel map. There is no better place to end things. In what has been probably the best series of the Doombringer Duel League so far. Probably.
It's certainly been exciting so far.
It's chaotic. Every fight is like, it should go one way and then it goes another. The mid-airs from demsix have been crazy. Absolutely great stuff from both. I think Alan,
Absolutely.
with his RJs, maybe biting off a bit more than he could chew, but you know, as an act of showmanship, you love to see it. Map 3 then, Duel 1. Let's get into it. Okay, Andy, who's your money on?
My money's on CrazyAl, man.
That's his full name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alan,
First
he's got
name
it.
CrazyAl, last name Man.
He's very manly, isn't he?
He is.
There's a lot of hair on this stream. Me and GMT both contribute to that, but Al's gotta be like he's the man. He's the man.
I would agree. I would absolutely agree. demsix for the moment. Just trying to steer clear of trouble. Wants to drop onto this red. Alan is nowhere to be seen. Going to be going up the lower way, and demsix takes a pretty casual approach to that fight and comes out on top in a big way.
Sometimes that's the way to play it.
Yeah, it can be. And now wants to get onto this mega. Hasn't got a huge amount of
Wow.
time. I think he would have loved to pick up LG as well, but has to be on this red sooner rather than later. Rockets at dawn. And demsix just shoos Alan away there.
Also, nice defensive railgun from Al.
Yeah.
Kind of keeping demsix at bay as they're trying to get to the next mega. It's gonna spawn in 10 seconds. I also saw a rocket jump from demsix to get to mega. You don't need to do that, and especially in a map like this, I feel like you don't want to damage yourself all too much.
Oh,
No, Recky's been doing that. Ah, yeah, that's an easy kill for demsix. Now he's gonna pick up the red armor as well. The mega is available. No, go for the mega. Go for the mega, please. Go for the mega. The mega is available. Yeah, well, he's gonna get a kill here. If he doesn't win this one, something is wrong. But yeah, he will be able to. But Al is gonna steal the mega. So all that time fighting for that mega, he should have just gone for it perhaps. And now he's down to 13 HP, 12 HP.
Yes.
Al is crazy. Al is crazy. He's gonna get the frag.
No!
demsix is gonna get the red. Never mind. As demsix gets the return frag.
Doombringer taketh and Doombringer giveth in equal parts. The spawning system in this game will be familiar to anyone from 1997, and it's the best spawning system, and it should never be changed. demsix gets pretty lucky there to spawn on shotgun immediately behind. But here we go. demsix 5-1. After all the chaos, I thought it'd be closer.
I mean,
Doesn't
it
feel
looked
like
like
5-1
Al
game,
had
does
it. He got the mega, he got the kill, but then the immediate return kill from demsix. That's kind of been the story here. But nice defensive rail from CrazyAl. He's gonna get the kill. 2-5 and plenty of time to go.
And another rail will hit. Dives on to the red. Oh no.
demsix with another
Shotgun,
connection with the rail.
Go for it, Alan. Go for it. Oh, no balls.
The mega is spawning. Let's see who's gonna go for that. demsix is in position to grab it. He's gonna go for the armor first. Oh, but Al is waiting for him. He's gonna have to be careful here. Go for the mega first. No, he's not gonna. 20 HP now though. He's in trouble. He wants that. Everybody wants that mega, but is he gonna go for it? Oh, he's gonna rocket jump to it. Down to 96 HP, 21 HP. He hits another rail, but he's gonna grab the red armor. So demsix is fine. He's gonna net himself the frag as well. It's like on the they're both on the edge of dying every single time. It's like no control either direction. It's just like anyone could die at any point, it feels like.
Yeah, and demsix is coming out on top pretty consistently, if by the slimmest of margins. What was so weird about... Actually, no, what's been so weird about this entire series is demsix walks into fight with rockets. And I'm like, why? And then he just hits them. And I'm like, oh, you can do that?
Once again, he's gonna rocket jump. Maybe not the same kind of movement that Al possesses, but he's making it work. 10-2 already on Duel 1. And that's a pretty big score, actually.
Oh,
he's got nice play from demsix. Gonna secure that red armor, and I gotta say, Al is in trouble here.
He is at 12-2, and it can happen quickly in Doombringer. But yeah, demsix just hitting these rockets that, again, I wouldn't feel confident shooting, but he knows something that I don't. Although,
Ooh.
grenades. Yes, Doombringer has them. They are the best weapon in the game, goes without saying. And they will do things like that to you.
What was it that Jahar once said? It's not so much that you shoot them, you just let them loose. Or what was it?
Yeah,
that
you
he
just
said?
let them free. You just
Let them free.
go on, little legs. Go. Do your bidding. And then they go and murder everyone. It's a good time.
Yes, they do.
My favorite thing in the entirety of Doombringer is 2v2 TDM error walk quad fights. Just 4 people shooting grenades down a hallway, and then when everyone's out of ammo, they're like, "Okay, I'll go for it." Great.
Al was trying to challenge that red armor, but a good drop from demsix gonna secure himself that red. But CrazyAl is keeping his distance at this point. He doesn't have any rail ammo left though. He's gonna be able to grab the mega. He's got 80 armor as well, so he should be good for the next fight if he can connect with his shots. As the red is spawning now as well, that's also gonna go to CrazyAl, but he's quite far behind. He's got 4 minutes and 20 seconds to work with here, and he needs 8 frags.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough to bring this one back.
Actually,
He does
9.
have the stacks though. Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Math is difficult.
Don't do it on stream ever.
Yep.
That's what they always said. Always. Who said
10
that?
years
It was
later,
someone in
I
StarCraft a lot.
should have learned. Yeah, it's a thing.
3-12.
Oh, nice
Could
jump!
be anything.
Nice jump from Al to get to that mega. I like that.
Yeah, his movement is good, isn't it? He's going to be
Yeah.
pushing in with the LG here. Looks like a pretty decent fight. Hits that rocket as well. Dropping down on LG, though. Going to be dangerous. He kind of gets away with it.
Okay, he's going to win it. He's going to win it, but that took a long time for him to connect with his shots, and now all he wants is this red armor. Gonna be able to grab that. The mega is up in 5 seconds. That's the next major item that you need to be at. That's a crazy shot to go for. I like it though.
Yeah, Duel 1 has some cool angles.
Yeah. He's gonna do a bolter jump. That's nice.
Give you an idea of how cool Duel 1 as a map is. I've beaten Zorak War on it. So there you go. That's how good it is. You know, it's that much of like a skill expression. So the best players win here. Goes without saying. We got to get it in at least once a show. At least once a show. Sometimes twice. CrazyAl 4-12 then. Rails at
He's
range.
running out of time here.
He's going to push him with the LG. It should be his fight. Should be.
Yeah. Oh, he just barely dodges that rocket, but now he's going to give up on the red armor.
He gets
He's going to grab the mega, but what can he do here? He's got 2.5 minutes to work with. He needs to get frags.
Yeah. And demsix goes the other way. So he's going to get all the ammo. This is the actual major item on Duel 1, is that shelf. That shelf is ridiculous. But, good fight here for Al. He's hitting everything, actually, with that LG. Dropping down now with the rockets. Difficult fight. Needs to flick. Can't quite connect. And now with the Gotlong, it feels a little bit desperate. Up close, demsix batters him away for now. And Al, I think he's just running out of time more than anything else.
2 minutes. 8 frags behind, and it's kind of difficult to get spawn frags on this as well. Like, you can get one, but it's very difficult to chase someone down here because it's kind of equally easy to just, run away. And oh no, he's gonna lose that fight over the yellow armor. Oh, that's a missed opportunity for that mega for demsix, but 1.5 minutes. Is it even possible to do that in Doombringer? I don't think so.
It would be tough. It would be really pushing the boundaries of what is possible. So I think, unfortunately, this one, especially with that frag, is done. But it was a great series, and even here, I feel like this game was closer than 14-4 would lead you to.
Really, Al is showing the way, like how to use Doombringer physics, how to move around. He did some really cool shots. Like he attempted a couple of cool fights. And of course, he made the jump easily to mega every single time. He made a nice trick jump up to mega once, but he's not really winning the exchanges when it comes to the weapons and the actual fights. And that's been letting Al down a little bit. Whereas demsix, on the other hand, he's been struggling with the movement, but he's been doing well with the weaponry. He's been doing well in the fights, and he's been winning those, even though he loses that one. But the score is 17-5, and yeah, unfortunately, Al is gonna lose this one, and I'm sad about that.
Yeah, as we all are, but you know, it's okay. Demsix is a really nice guy as well. If you ever met him, you'd be rooting for him.
Oh, I'm sure.
He's actually one of the chillest people at TimCon. You know, everyone is a bit on edge sometimes. Me and Al trying to organize things. Demsix is there chilling. He's a great lad. He's got the victory. It's 2-1 and a great series. So it was.
Look at that, by the way, 17-5 in the red armor department. That's a big tell that demsix was able to control that.
Yeah, as is often the case on Duel 1, it is inarguably the most important item on the map. GG's then to demsix. He goes 2-1. In a slight change of schedule, our next game will not in fact be Zorak War versus Rest, but you're going to have to wait for that one just a little bit, as we are going to be getting into Strong Sage versus Yup after this very short break.